Hello YouTube and thank you for joining in. We're playing Bloodborne and as you can see we are before the Orphan of Kos. That's the stuff I've got on me and we're about to take down the Orphan of Kos in an extremely easy fashion. Now it took me a few tries to get this and this fight is so cool. I mean, just look at this setting, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Now the key over here is dodge to the left, which is contrary to what I normally do, and you can usually get a single shot in, but long story short, wait for him to do a jump attack. He seems to be, there's a glitch there, so I dodge to the left, get a hit in, go back. Now do not get greedy, avoid that one, which can take off a shitload of your health. It's like two swings, one swing much bigger than the other. This is two swings left to right, but pretty short range. And most of the time, whenever you successfully dodge him, you can get one shot in. This is again the one small round swing and then a bigger swing. I'm essentially waiting for him to jump and do his jump attack thing and come all hoo-ha on me. But it's gonna take him some time. I missed my dodge over there. There you go. Now, boom. Visceral attack, boom. Done. And you can get this each and every time. Now, you can take the risk of doing a charged attack after you're done with the visceral, but you might get hit, so it's not very safe. Just be a bit careful of not only that AoE attack, but also another attack where he dips into his weapon and throws a blood pellet or a blood vial, or not blood vial, but a blood something at you. Right, all the rest of the attacks are pretty easy to dodge. This is again the AoE attack, which kind of booms on the entire area that red. This will be the blood pellet thing. Alright, so blood pellet is a bit tricky to dodge. You'll get it off for a couple of times, but do not dodge to his right. That's the mistake I made, and I just got clipped with his weapon. I'm waiting for him to jump. That's about it. I know there's nothing else I can do. I've got a couple of claw mark runes equipped which increase my visceral attacks, and I'm waiting for him to jump and trying to bait him into jumping, but he ain't biting. And I don't think I'll get impatient, but alright, there you go. Visceral attack, charged attack, visceral attack now, and shitloads of health down. Now, important thing over here, when he's about halfway down, he's going to change form. But there's a way you can delay that. There's no way to avoid it really, but you can delay it. Now, ideally after this attack, he should have changed form, but I stuck close to him, and well, and I made sure that he did not get a chance to rest. Luckily he did another jump just before he would have transformed, and that kind of gave me an option to get another visceral attack in and get his health down as low as you can see it right now. So he's not transformed yet, and that's simply because I stuck close to him and kept him engaged. Now obviously I didn't stick close to him throughout. I did move a bit further away, but he was already doing his attack thing. Now this form is crazy. The only thing I can say is do not use a slow weapon. He moves around all over the place, throws stuff all over the place. There's a lightning attack that he does as well, and I'm two-handing my weapon right now, which I'll realize very soon. And I'll go ahead and well, not two-handing, but I was one-handing it, which means it was a slower one. But this is the faster, the trick mode is the faster one for the Rakuyo, which is what I'm using. The lightning attack that he does is a great opportunity to get loads of shots in. What I would recommend is don't bother about dodging the lightning attacks if they don't kill you. Just go right next to him and keep going wham 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 on him. You can get at least 4 to 5 shots in, and yes, your health will go down to almost zilch, but if you dodge properly, then you can heal up and that should be okay. Was not, I mean, honestly, it was kind of like an anticlimactic fight. I expected it to be a lot more complicated because I had tried to get him a couple of times, and I got him down to the second phase both times. But um, I mean, I thought it'll be a lot more difficult than what happened over here, and I think that was primarily because he went into phase 2 so late. So the key is to either get him, if he goes into phase 2 beforehand, then keep hopping around everywhere till he doesn't do that lightning thing, that lightning attack. When he does the lightning attack, make sure you're at full health. Forget about dodging the lightning. If you can, well and good. If you can't, make sure you're near him. Go wham, wham,
Sweet
wham on
child
him,
of Kos,
and you'll definitely get
returned to the
loads of
ocean.
his health down that way.
A bottomless
Another place where
current,
you can get a lot of his
a
health down,
bottomless
which
sea,
unfortunately we could not see in this
accepting of
playthrough
all that there
because he didn't
is
really do much in
and
phase
can
2.
be.
But I was helping other people out, and in phase 2 he does this attack where he goes batshit crazy and does about 4 or 5 attacks, ending it up with a massive two-handed slam on the ground. That's another time when you can get a couple of shots in. Once again, I would not recommend that you do a charged shot at any stage, at least for phase 2, because it's not very safe. He recovers quickly, so you can get a couple of quick hits in, but that's about it. Don't get greedy with your shots. Don't try and do L2 attacks, or well, not L2 attacks, but R2 attacks, or charged attacks, or try and get a visceral in on phase 2. I did get a visceral in on one of my previous attempts, but it it was a stroke of luck. I did not expect that visceral to happen, but I don't really use the gun too much, so I know you can very easily parry this guy and get a few viscerals in. But my whole point of playing Bloodborne was, well, one of the restrictions that I placed on myself was that I won't use the gun for any boss fights. So I cannot do a shoot parry, but I can do a visceral backstab. I'm trying to test the waters over here, so to speak. I did not realize that you could walk out all the way to the sea over here, sea or ocean or whatever you want to call that. And I think if I would have realized this, it would have been a lot easier to avoid at least the lightning charges, and maybe some of his crazier attacks as well when he's in phase 2. But had I figured this out before I defeated him, I'm sure I would have gotten him on a previous uh, attempt or something like that. But it's sad to see that Bloodborne has invisible walls. I mean, maybe they could have just shown a drop over there where if you dropped from the edge, or if you fell off the edge of that drop, you would die, instead of putting an invisible wall over there, which I don't know, I felt that was kind of lazy design, but I can't really fault them because this entire area looks amazing. It's one of the sexiest boss fights that I've seen, and it's an awesome boss fight. What else can I say about it? So take care, guys. Bye bye. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.